Going on, man? So every once in a while as a YouTuber, something will happen that just makes you walk right up and have to chew on a big fat bag of dicks. You ever seen that meme where the girl's going ah and all those hot dogs are coming at her? Yeah, well, just that's my situation right now. So I got this right here, this super duper awesome Driftwood Mini Nightmare. Looks so sexy, right? So I plug into it, and it was probably the second most disappointed I've ever been to try a piece of gear, because people just talk about how great this amp is. Like, it's a big deal, right? Like, we can all agree, everybody knows what Driftwood amp is, right? People that are watching this are probably just like, oh, it's a Driftwood video, I'm gonna watch it. Has nothing to do with the fat piece of shit that's sitting here talking about it. So yeah, I was pretty vocal about it because I was really upset. It was really bad. And I remember playing a Darkest Nightmare back a while ago, and the thing was just a crazy amp. It was so good. And I remember when I played it, the guy that had it told me, he goes, well, if you never get a Mini Nightmare, it's a little more better on your pocket. And you're going to kind of get what you want minus these couple little differences. And I was like, well, I don't really need those differences. I play tight and right, you know, so the stuff that makes it extra chubby, I don't really need. So one popped up, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably not going to see one of these again for a long while. And I tried contacting Driftwood a bunch of times about borrowing one for my channel, but I have a little channel, so you can't expect a company from, you know, Germany to go, yeah, we'll make sure you get an amp in your hands. It's an unreasonable expectation, folks. Let's put it that way. So I wasn't upset or anything, and I was very happy to get it. And then it was horrible. That's the only way to put it. It was horrible. And I was like so let down. And everything I tried, people kept telling me, try these different things. All the people on the forums and the pages, try this, try this, try this. I tried everything. And I was blatantly talking about what a horrible piece of shit this amp was. And lo and behold, Malik from Driftwood Amps ends up speaking to me. And rightfully so. I'm glad he's a very prideful man, and that he's also, he's definitely the better man in the situation. I had no deserving of his kindness. I talked some mad shit about his company. And at his expense, he took this amp back to Germany Went over it, top to bottom, found a couple little minor things, really. At the end of the day, it wasn't even anything serious. And he got this back out to me. And literally what you just heard, I just turned it on where it was sat when he shipped it out. It's what I'm using it at. And the amp is a freaking monster. It sounds the way that I remember being so happy with that Darkest Nightmare. It's a tone that, yes, it seems very familiar, but at the same time, it's just done a little differently. And I mean, let's face it. I mean, check this shit out, man. I mean, literally, it's right where he left the settings. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking nuts. That's what makes me happy about amps. Plugging into it and it just... Granted, yes, I could dial it in to sound a little bit better for what I like, but I just turned it on and I was like, damn. I'm going to go eat shit on the internet right now. So, empty belly, bag of dicks, here we go. And I just want to say to Malik, I apologize for spending so much time shitting on your product. I was just really irritated. Not that it's a good excuse. I mean, as somebody who reviews gear, even though this isn't my job, it's not my profession, people do tend to look at what I'm doing and, you know, kind of take my opinion to heart. So I should be probably a little more careful before I just completely just take and dump shit on someone, you know. And again, I do not deserve the kindness that man gave me at his cost to take that halfway around the world just to look at it, because he was irritated too that I wasn't happy with it. And none for nothing, I did not buy this brand new from Driftwood. I bought this here in the United States. So he had no dog in the fight. He could have just told me like, haha, that's probably why they got rid of it. But he didn't. He took it in and had it looked at, and it came back a whole different amp. And it does not sound nothing like it did when it left. This thing sounds fucking phenomenal. And for a little 44 watt head, it's deceptively loud now. It wasn't even that loud when it left. It's stupid loud. Like, I have it cranked down so I, you know, don't freak people out. But yeah, again, Malik, I do apologize for just being an epic piece of shit online to you. And yeah, good thing is we can sit here, we can talk about it, and people will know, like, you know me, man, I'm not gonna pull punches. You know, he did me right. even though I was doing him wrong. That says a lot for that man and his company. So, all those things, I think I'm going to take the video down that I put up just because I was so absolutely shitty in it. And, I don't know, call it a learning thing. I was irritated. Maybe I shouldn't make videos when I'm irritated, but a lot of the times I just hit record. Like the very first time I'm using something, that's when you get my true, like what I really think about it. And it's not like I only played the Driftwood once. It was like, fuck this thing. No, I got to probably go delete about 7 videos where I've gone and revisited it, and it wasn't good. And now it's phenomenal. So whatever the couple little things he fixed in it were enough to really throw that thing off kilter. Yeah, it's not for sale. I really thought this thing would be for sale and gone by the end of the week, but I'm keeping it. It sounds phenomenal. It's what I wanted. I wanted an amp that just sounds amazing, and that's what it does. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see a lot of it here on my channel. It's purple, as you can tell. I love purple. And I'm not quite sure he did it, but I think he polished the damn thing too. I don't remember it looking that nice. I never polished my amps, but that thing looks like it's been polished. But you know what? The guy has some pride in his company, and thank God he does, because it really does make a difference. You know, and now I really can speak from experience when someone asks me about Driftwood. I can tell them I have a story to tell. And of course, yeah, I'm going to have to eat shit every time I tell it, but you know, at the end of the day, I went through this experience, and also just chatting with Mally. He's a nice guy. I really genuinely feel bad. But here we are today. I have an amazing sounding amp. I'm having fun with it. Matches my guitar, so you know. Masturbation fonter for me, nightmare fuel for you. All right. So hey, thank you everybody for tuning in and putting up with my stupid shit. And disregard everything bad that I had to say about this amp. It is completely different. Granted, yes, there was something wrong with it, but it was probably something if I had an amp guy here in the United States, he could have had fixed in 15 minutes. This guy traveled this thing halfway around the world because I couldn't find somebody. Yeah, I don't know who does that. You know, the amount of people. I mean, I know Kyle Rhodes at KSR is known for, like, if something's wrong with his stuff, he wants to put his hands on it. And he's the same way. He just takes care of everybody. So I can only really say that with very few people in the business, you know? And Driftwood's one of them. It's not as simple as sending it to Ohio. Like, this fucker went halfway across the world. Not the United States, the fucking world, you know? And a little fun thing. It was actually built not too far from where I was born, which is actually kind of cool. Yes, I was born in Germany. Army brat. All right, very cool. I'm going to get out of here. So, hey, keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. And for the love of God, you know, don't be a dick like me. And subscribe to my channel. And hey, show some love to Driftwood, man. They definitely deserve a virtual high five. And you cannot ask for... If a company's going to stand behind their product like that in today's environment, they're a good company. Regardless of what anybody has to say. That takes up a lot of real estate and how I think about things. And before somebody goes, he did it because you're a YouTuber. Y'all do realize, because you won't hit the subscribe button, that I ain't shit. I've been doing this for 5 years straight, and I have 5,000 subscribers, which is nothing. Nothing. I appreciate all the subscribers, but, you know, views and subscribers mean something. So, share my shit, man. Help a fat piece of shit out. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Help me out. You know, last time I got helped out was by your mom. That worked out really good. Catch you later.